What up, everybody? Welcome back once again to the Big O Show. It's your boy, the Big O, back again with another movie review. But before I get into it, please do me a huge favor and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button so we can continue to grow the channel and get these subscribers up. So, back again with another movie review, and I had a chance to sit back and watch The Adam Project. It is Netflix's #1 movie right now. And I gotta tell you, man, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm actually kind of surprised because it actually is in theaters. But at least where I'm at, it's showing in a nearby theater, but it's on Netflix, so this is kind of surprising. Another thing that's surprising is it's only got a 69% on Rotten Tomatoes. And look, I get it. When it comes to time travel movies, none of these movies really ever are making a lot of fucking sense. But anyway, let's quit bullshitting and get straight into this review. So to start things off, basically, Adam Reed basically goes back to the past where he accidentally ends up jumping into 2022 instead of 2018 like he had planned. And he ends up meeting with his younger self, who is really a dick. Like, young Adam Reed, played by Walker Scobell, his character's really a dick. Like, he's like this. He's basically a Ryan Reynolds if Ryan Reynolds was 12 years old. And his character is just, he's in school and he ends up getting bullied by these kids, and he's getting beat on, but he's talking shit at the same time, so it's kind of funny. And anyway, eventually he goes home because he gets suspended, and his mom, played by Jennifer Gardner, Ellie Reed, picks him up, and she drops him off, tells him to stay out of trouble, all this other stuff. And then when she's gone, he eventually meets his future self by accident. And so from there, this is where everything really starts to take off. This lady named, what the fuck is the evil lady's name? Maya Sorin. Is basically trying to stop older Adam from, excuse me, from going back and changing some things in the past. So, older Adam teams up with younger Adam to go back into the past to stop their dad from creating basically time travel. So, in the middle of all this, there's a big fight scene where Ryan Reynolds is fighting off Maya Sorin's guards. And his future wife, Laura, shows up, a.k.a. Zoe Salanda. Sorry if I'm butchering your last name. And he's been looking for her basically for a while now. And after they kick the guard's ass in a great fight scene, he comes to find out that she has been stuck in this timeline for, I guess, like 4 years now. And she basically tells him, like, look, you need to go back and, finish the job. Stop this time travel project from being finished. Because if you don't, then shit's going to get fucked up in the future. And I missed the part where he's coming back from the year 2050 to the year 2022. So he's supposed to land in 2018 because he found out his wife went back to that year and something happened. And so she ends up fighting off Sorin's guards while they run back to the past. And the I don't want to say it's the connection, but the chemistry, that's what I'm looking for. The chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and then Walker Scobell, aka Young Adam, is so fucking good. Like, they're just so funny. Like, older Adam is more like, I don't know, he's kind of a dick, but he's not a dick like the younger version of him is. He's worse. Like, the younger Adam is worse than older Adam. And they go back in time to 2018. And they meet their dad, Louis Reed, a.k.a. Mark Ruffalo. And he basically telling them, like right away while he's in the middle of class, once the class ends and everybody's gone, him and his older son make a connection. And he automatically knows right away that it's his son because he's the one inventing time travel and stuff like that. So he automatically knows it's his son. And so they basically try to explain to him, look, there's some shit gonna happen in the future. We gotta, we gotta do this. And his dad not trying to hear it. And they don't really have a heart-to-heart moment. Older Adam and his dad, Louis Reed, they're in a hotel, and they're going back and forth and shit. And so older Adam leaves, and he tells his dad, "Look, my younger self needs you." And I forgot one big huge part in this movie. So let me see, 2022, 2020, I believe it's 2020. Their dad dies in a car accident, and younger Reed wants to tell his dad, but older Reed won't let him because the car ain't fucking up the timeline by being there. So he's like, "Look, we can't fuck it up any more than we already have. So don't tell our dad any fucking thing." And of course, he doesn't get a chance to tell him. So then they end up making it to. What happens is young Reed and his dad, Louis Reed, have a heart to heart, and then his dad ends up leaving, and he goes home. He's talking to his wife, who is Jennifer Gardner, aka Ellie Reed, and they have a heart to heart. And then from there, he ends up showing up back. He ends up showing up to his workplace, which is a huge compound, to try and help his son stop time travel from being invented. And I forgot there's a couple of things I'm missing because I'm jumping all over the place. Maya Sorin eventually went back in time to 2018 and told herself some stuff to help her gain control of the company. So when their father, Louis Reed, died, she basically took over. She got into all these good connections and basically took over the company. So I guess it kind of fucks up the future somehow, some way. And so fast forward, she goes back to the past again to talk to herself and tell her, look, young Reed, basically his future self is a pain in our ass. We got to stop him. We got to stop him. Now, my thing with the movie is there are some moments where the CGI looks like shit, especially if you have like a younger version of a person standing next to their older self and vice versa. This really happens with Maya Sorin, because when she's standing next to herself, it just kind of looks off. Like the faces are off. It just doesn't look right. So that's one of my biggest. That's pretty much my only complaint with this movie is the CGI. So anyway, back to the movie. So the three Reeds end up getting to the compound, and once they get downstairs, they take out the hard drive. And so they got the hard drive, and this is where Maya Sorin, along with her younger self, shows up. So it's future Sorin from 2050 and younger Sorin from 2018. They show up to stop, the Adam family basically from destroying everything that they worked for. Because she like, look, I funded your project for years. This is basically mine, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. So give me the drive. I'm killing you. And I almost forgot that it's older Adam and his dad who are in the compound. Young Adam got caught by older Sorin, and she's like got a gun to his head and telling him, look, if you don't, give me the drive, he dies, which means you die. And he's like, no. So then I forgot what the fuck happened. Something set off the reactor, basically. Oh, that's what happened. So I think little Adam hit lady or something like that, and then the gun shot and hit the reactor. So like all the metal started getting sucked in, and it just started like going haywire. So then there's another big fight scene, and it's one of the guards, I think Christos, played by Alex Mallory Jr. Never heard of him. And so basically they get into this big fight, and sorry, I'm losing my place here. And they get into this big fight, and as soon as young Adam Reed, his dad Louis, and older Adam are getting ready to leave, the older Sorin, along with the younger self, are like, look, give us the drive or we're killing all you guys. And they're like, no, we're not giving it to you. And his dad's like, if you're gonna kill me, kill me. And so older older or future version, basically, of Maya is like she's dead set on fucking killing Lewis Reed, but younger version of her is like, no, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. This ain't right. So she kind of steps to the side, right? And then this is when older Maya shoots the gun, but instead of the bullet hitting Adam, or Luis, it turns and shoots her younger self, which basically kills her. Like, she just dissolves in dust. And so before the place blows up, the three Adams the one young Adam, his older version of himself, and then his dad make it out the compound, and they get home, and basically stopping the fucked up future from happening. And so then they end up having a heart-to-heart moment where their dad basically comes out and tells them, look, I'm sorry if I also focused on all my work for all these years. I love both of you very, very much. You mean the world to me. I want both of you guys to know that. And, I guess at a moment where everything had, stopped, I guess they were expecting, both of those guys to disappear, and they didn't. So they're back out in the backyard playing catch between the three of them. And in one moment, little Adam throws the ball a little too far. So Lewis Reed goes to pick it up, turns around, both of his boys are gone. I ain't gonna lie, that whole moment right there really got me. Watching them just play catch, it was like the chemistry between all these characters was fucking amazing. And so they end up going back to the on time. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure each young Reed and old Reed knew, they remembered, so the events of what happened. And so young Reed goes to hug his mom. Obviously, the dad is still dead. And then you see another scene flicker by where it's older Reed sitting in class. And it's the class, I think, that, what was his girlfriend's name? Oh, yeah, Laura had came into by accident. And he ends up having a conversation with her. And, of course, it shows that he still remembers her, but she doesn't remember him. And so then that's basically how the movie ends. And I gotta honestly tell you, man, again, the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds, a.k.a. Big Adam, and Walker Scobell, a.k.a. Young Adam, was fucking good. And it made this movie really, really fun to watch. So if you're into, those time travel, action, adventure movies, this is definitely something to watch. It was a lot of fun for me to watch. I'll definitely give this movie, I want to say a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this fucking movie. And, that's pretty much all I got for this review. I haven't really spent too much time on Netflix watching a lot of movies, but this one I definitely had to catch. I think I said it earlier in the video. It has a 69% on Rotten Tomatoes. I definitely think it deserves higher. Not every movie that is going to come out when it has to do with time travel is going to make a whole lot of fucking sense. So you got to throw all logic and shit, out the fucking window and just sit back and enjoy the movie sometimes without trying to think of, well, how is this possible? How is that possible? Just enjoy the fucking movie. It's a sci-fi / adventure movie. It was an hour and 46 minutes, which I thought was really good. I think big companies need to get back to doing movies for like an hour and some change instead of trying to make everything 2 to 3 hours. It's no shot at any of those movies, but this movie for an hour and 46 minutes was definitely really good. Well, that's all I got for this review. Let me know in the comment section if y'all have watched this movie. What did y'all think about it? And, until next time, I'm Big O, and this is the Big O Show. Peace. I'm out.